Welcome to Alchemy Avenue, where we transform in real time, trust the vibe, and grow on purpose. This isn't just a podcast, it's a movement, a reminder that you don't need fixing, just unlocking. Around here, we laugh, we build, we heal, and we elevate, all powered by that deep inner knowing that says, this is exactly where I'm meant to be. You were made for this version of you, so let's expand, let's enjoy it, and let's keep becoming who we already are. Tap in. This is Alchemy Avenue. Welcome back to another powerful and amazing episode. Let's get into it today. Today we're going to discuss proof before permission. Create first, let the world catch up. And this is for everybody because everybody's a creator. And being able to be in a space where you're not consumed, you're not worried about how or what you create, as long as it matters to you. So let's get into it. The habit we were trained into when we were young, very, very young, and even coming up, and it was like a silent rule that we were taught. Wait until someone says you're ready. Wait until someone approves. Wait until someone confirms. Wait until someone validates. Wait until someone chooses you. And without realizing it, that rule followed a lot of us to adulthood. Some of though that programming actually pushed a lot of us out and opened us up. So it could go both ways, but a lot of us have that stamped into us in a way that kind of that shrinks us when we want to create. It followed us to adulthood. They don't start when they feel called. They don't start when they feel allowed. Today, we're breaking the pattern. We're going to unpack it and just pull some things out of it just so we can be able to move clarity and just more precision as we go forward. And really with more trust. A lot of times we talk about trust on this channel, and that's really the main thing I think sets us apart from once we get all the information. You can have all the information you can have with any kind of science, religion, or any kind of esoteric teaching, occult teaching, whatever you want to consume and whatever resonates with you. But you don't have the self-trust to be able to move forward and apply whatever you're learning to your life and your right now. Then that's where we got to unpack these different things. So I call this first part permission conditioning. We're conditioned early to associate progress with approval. Raise your hand, ask to speak, ask to try, ask to go, ask to leave. So we start believing movement requires authorization. But life doesn't operate on permission. Only institutions do. And if we keep waiting for permission in a world that rewards initiative, we'll wait forever. So why do people wait? Talk about how and what it is. Why do some of us wait? So some of us don't wait because we're lazy. We wait because we were trained to. We were trained to wait. We think we need confidence first, clarity first, certainty first, and guarantees first. That's what a lot of us think. And also, too, a lot of us think that, it has to be, let's say the perfect time. Or I gotta wait on this, or how does this section of people, family, friends, co-workers, or whoever, how does this group gonna view me if I release this? But confidence isn't what starts action. Action builds confidence. Gotta understand that too. Action builds confidence and trust. Clarity isn't what begins the path. Walking reveals it. And let me have that make sense. So I wasn't really clear about how this podcast was going to unfold and the different things that I'm doing and the connections that I've been making. I wasn't sure about that. But what I did know for sure, that I was getting a lot of information from, just meditation and just doing a day or just different things that I'm writing down. And I was just like, I would love to share this information because I don't really have a whole lot of people I can just go to in an instant and say, hey, this dropped in. Let me share this with you and what you think. So I was like, yo, let's do this. And of course, a lot of different things happen with, just reaching out to some people, just talking to them about certain things. And it was like, oh, you should do this, or I see you doing this. And they had no idea that I was actually contemplating. So clarity isn't what begins the path. Walking reveals it. And me just continue to do everything I'm doing consistently has opened up a lot of different things. And then now I can really see, for right now, the path and how this is opening up for me. So that's just an example right there. So the lie about readiness. Nobody feels really ready when they begin something real. They do not. You can hear a lot of different stories about famous people, artists and everything, doing different things, and they wasn't totally sure. Well, not totally sure at all. Readiness is not a feeling, it's a decision. The idea that you must feel prepared before you move is one of the most paralyzing beliefs people carry. And paralyzing is the best word for it, because you'll be stuck. You're like, oh my God. Because even when sometimes I'll do stuff or creative stuff, and right before like I give it to somebody, or like, do I really want to give it? It's not that I'm like, I love it so much, because I do, but it's like, oh my gosh, like, oh, I'm about to release this, I'm about to give this to somebody, or I'm about to do this. So even episodes, sometimes I'll get a little, I call it nervousness, but it's really, from what we talked about last week, it's really being prepared. It's preparation to be, out here and to be ready for everything that comes. So paralyzing, definitely. It could definitely paralyze you. So because readiness doesn't arrive before action, it shows up during the action. Proof changes how the world responds to you. The world doesn't, respond to intention. It responds to evidence. Not because the world is harsh, but because reality reflects what is real. When you create something, record the episode, start the idea, build the project, take the step, you generate proof. So that's proof right there. That's tangible evidence that you have created once you do those things. Tangible evidence. And proof speaks louder than potential, because you have it, and now you can identify yourself with that. So don't create for approval, create for alignment. So there's something important we have to clear up. So creating proof doesn't mean creating for approval. I just believe that. One of the fastest ways to lose your voice is to start creating based on what you think people will like. A lot of people begin with something real, something alive, something that flows naturally. But then they pause. What will people think? What will people really want from me? In that moment, they switch up into questions there. So that those type of questions, they really tighten up our expression whenever we ask those kind of questions. Not because we lost the gift or we lost the passion for it, but because we start performing instead of transmitting. That makes sense. So what I'm saying is that whenever we have an idea, we're moving, and then we want to go out there with whatever idea, a song, a book, podcast, just a business idea. And we start to think, oh, because everything's coming to us. So it's coming to us. It's in our field. We feel great about it. We feel excited about it. But then we start to think, how would people really take this? Or how would people use this? And not in the sense that how would they use it that'll be beneficial, but we're so worried about how to ingest whatever we're going to give out there. We're so worried about that we start to shrink and stifle the creation process. So we don't need to create for people's expectations. I don't think so. Of course, again, I'm not talking about the marketing part and doing those things, the really engage with your audience. And I say your audience, but we got to recreate from a genuine feel. We need to create what moves through us, create what resonates with us, create what you would listen to. Again, be honest with you, these episodes that I shoot and I go back and listen to a lot of them because it's information that I enjoy, one, and I think I know other people will enjoy, but then two, it resonates with me and it's thoroughly helpful to me. I know that for sure. And to me, that's enough. That's really enough. Because when something flows naturally through you, and that's what this does, and that's how any creative project or anything should do, when it flows naturally through you, that's not random, that's alignment. And it will be a serious miscalculation to feel something clearly, to sense it strongly, and to know it wants to express and override it just to match what you think might be accepted. And a lot of times we are wrong in those times when we trying to figure out what they're going to think or what they're going to like and love. A lot of times we're completely wrong. So strategically, we have to understand that strategy and everything has a place. It really does. Presentation matters. And then just refining our craft and refining what we're doing. I'm not saying you don't have to do that at all. You don't have to, again, marketing, and you don't have to worry about, not worry, but you don't have to be concerned with those different aspects of putting a product out and making sure everything is clean, making sure everything's nice. But the actual creation part of it, that's what I'm talking about. But the things that we share, the things that we come up with, the things that we want to put out here, we should be able to flow with those and move how we feel, and not worry and not let worry and stifle our ideas and our creativity. So that should come from some truth, not prediction. Some people will love what you make. They will. Some people won't. Some people won't even understand it at all. Some people won't understand what it is or even get it. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine. So that's not failure. That's confirmation you created something real. Because real expression never pleases everyone. So instead of asking, will they like this? Do I feel alive making this? That part. Because the first person your creation should resonate with is yourself. The very first person. Oh, I rock with this. I rock with this. So let people consume what you create however they want. Some will receive it deeply, some casually. Some will receive it quickly, some slowly. And that part, and to be honest with you, that part is not your job. It's not our job to make it whatever it needs to be for someone to consume it. You already felt it. You felt alive. You fell in love with the idea, and you executed it. Now, let people do what they will with it. So, our job really is to continue just to create. And then once we understand that, because again, I gotta tell myself that all the time. I got so many ideas about different things, and I just have to put it down and just say, okay, let's do this, because I can have so many ideas and different things come up. So I don't want to overload myself or overwhelm myself with so many different things. That part too. So you gotta have clarity about how you need to move when you have like multiple downloads about different things. So once we understand that, we stop trying to be accepted and we start becoming expressed. That's really all it's about, because it's human nature to want people to like, love, and appreciate the things that you do. That's just human nature. However, the biggest part of that is, do you like it? Do you love it? And how do you feel about whatever that is that you created? So the first evidence is for yourself. It's for you. The first person your actions convince is you. Not your audience, not your family, not the world. You. Because once you see yourself move, a quiet shift happens internally. It really does. Oh, I actually do this now. That's identity change. And identity change is what makes growth stick. So now you had the idea, you planned, executed, got it out there. Now you start to build that trust and confidence. That's where the confidence comes from. And then the confidence in one space could give you confidence in another space. So say you have done well in another space, and now you have the confidence because you got the evidence, tangible evidence, that now you can do that thing that you've done, and then you can translate that into other spaces, especially when you're starting to move clear. You understand who you are, you love who you are, and now you get to move. So I'm telling you, once you start doing these things, especially if you came from a space where, because a lot of us was born into a lot of static, and whatever that static is for you, you know what I mean when I say static, a lot of static. So coming in with that static, then you kind of got to raise yourself above that. So then, and I don't mean like above that you're better, but above so you can move with clarity and peace and joy for yourself. Because it don't matter. It really don't matter what you do. It doesn't matter at all if you can't move with clarity and peace and just, and then that gives you power to be able to move with confidence and you trust yourself. Oh, wow. All those things together. And then you build that, keep building, because it's a lifelong build. You will see yourself 10 years, 5 years, 3 years from now. And you'll be like, wow, I've really got into a space where you'll just be amazed at the different things that you've done once you start doing it. I'm just telling you. I definitely know. So while waiting slows timelines, waiting for permission delays timelines. Not because life punishes you, because life responds in motion. Momentum is activated to movement. Stillness is stabilized by stillness. If you want life to move with you, you have to move first. You got to take the first steps. In anything that you do. So what high performers actually know: people who build things, lead things, create things, almost never felt ready when they started. Almost never. They just started anyway, and the world called them confident. But what people label confidence is really a lot of times just the willingness to just go. Just the willingness to just go and better move and operate. That's mainly what it is. Just take the first, second, third, and just keep moving. Even if you gotta, walk slow, keep walking slow, but just keep walking forward. And then once you start walking faster, you'll start jogging, and then you'll run, and then pretty soon you'll be flying with your idea, flying with whatever that is that you're creating and that you're bringing to bringing out to everybody. So next time we feel the urge to wait for approval, ask, what proof could I create today? Not perfect proof, not final proof, just evidence that you begun. So again, whenever we have an idea and we feel a little, I don't know about this, but again, the greatest sign of that you should move with whatever you should move is that you feel it strongly, and then a lot of ideas about that thing is just coming. Write those down so you don't forget, and then you can organize it. And once you organize it, you'll be able to move. But that is a clear sign. Okay, I got this part so easy. And you may have some challenges with some of the parts because, again, you may not have all the pieces. Then you got to be creative. Again, we are infinite. We already have everything we need inside of us. We just got to be in the situations that allow that to come forth. Again, you may not have been in this challenge, or you may not ever done whatever this part is, but then you get an idea. Oh shoot, I can do it like this. Or I seen this, let me reach out to them. Or I know somebody, or I'm just getting the downloads and I can just pivot like this and I still can get to my final destination. Again, but that goes with trusting yourself. When they come, the ideas and the different things, you have to trust. You have to trust it. I'm telling you, we second guess ourselves so much when it comes to how we move for us. We'll have a billion ideas for other people. Oh, you should do it like this. Hey man, you doing this? I seen something like this, yo, you should add this. But when it comes to ourselves and when we want to move, no, we ain't got no ideas. I don't know. We freaking out. I can't do that. And then we tell people, and they mirror. They're mirroring the doubt we have for ourselves. That's what's going on. So they mirror the doubt we have for ourselves. Now you got somebody that's co-creating lack and co-creating doubt within what you're trying to do. So now your thing, whatever that thing is, your movie, your song, your poem, your business, your podcast. I keep saying podcast because one, this is what this is, but then a lot of people have told me watching your podcast has allowed me to understand that I can, do it. And I think you should. Whatever information you got to put out there, do it. I don't be concerned about the numbers. I like looking at them. I like to see the growth, but I know the information is helpful. I know. I'm not even saying I hope it's helpful. Absolutely not. I know it's helpful. Because no matter what, it's helping me, with how I move. So, and I'm not perfect, but it helps me, just understanding just growth. And again, my main thing that I want to put out there is that how do you be the best, again, with all the religious, occult, all the stuff that you can know, all the knowledge. Once you got all that for you, once you got all that, now, and I get it. Some people don't like to be here in this carnation. They don't, they don't want to be here on earth. I get all of that. Cool. That aside, you're still here because you're not going to leave. You're not going to leave yet. And I'm not trying to make light of that, but you're still here. So now that you're here, you're still here with all the information you got. What are you going to do to make your life amazing and great? Because you should live that kind of life. Yeah. So, not perfect proof, not final proof, just evidence that you have begun. That could be one post, one call, one draft, one step, one decision. So every day, if you gotta, just chop at a time. That's what you're gonna have to do anyway. It's just if you're gonna do multiple chops, then you do your thing, but keep going. If no one's gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you. Your idea is amazing. Your idea is perfect for you. Your idea is gonna reverberate and vibrate in ways that you don't even know. I was listening to Emilio Ortiz and Aaron Lyons interview, and she was saying that how you don't know how important your yes is, and whatever that is for you, your yes, because you don't know. And what she was saying was that every day, or she'll be out, someone's always telling her that her interview or whatever it was from years ago or whatever, they was looking at it when it was at the darkest place. And that information helped them get out, or whatever was going on, the information that she put out helped them just make that next step. So again, you don't understand how powerful our yeses. We don't understand how powerful and how far our yeses go. So keep that in mind as well. It's good, again, once you understand how you need to move, and you move how you need to move for you, understand it is somebody or people that is going to resonate and really say, wow, that information really, really helped me. You're not saying you're doing it for that, but again, that's you love to hear that. You, as a human, that is, wow, okay, reassuring. That information helped me. Oh, wow. I'm glad it helped you too. So, so you don't need permission to begin your life. You don't need approval to start becoming who you are. And you don't need validation before you move. Movement isn't validation. I'm telling you, movement itself is not validation. Movement with clarity and joy is the real validation. So movement along with those things are the real validation. So if something in you has been waiting for a sign, this is it. If you've been waiting to do something and you've been on the fence about how I should do it or should I do it, this right here, this just because this video has came to you, is the validation that yes, whatever that is for you, yes, do it. Do it. Do it. I don't care who is in opposition of it. I'm telling you, if it's strong and it's you just keep getting ideas, you can't shake it, do it. Do it. Do it. I'm sorry, I don't. And then not in like a jerk kind of way. I don't care who opposes it. Don't care who opposes it. If it's something that's going to help you grow, help you, be the best version and be really come out your shell and be your more authentic self, do it. Do it. So, so stop waiting to be chosen. Start showing evidence that you already chose yourself. Again, that's what you got to do. That's the powerful, powerful part about it. Being in a space where you choose yourself, no matter what. No matter what. So don't forget, Alchemy Avenue Talks, 336-464-7881. If you want conversation, you can text, we can build on anything. Again, just want to put batteries in your back for whatever project, whatever you got going on. Alchemy Avenue at 859 at Gmail. Alchemy Avenue on TikTok, and David Heck on Facebook. Again, don't forget Light Code Prints. I don't have one this time, but Light Code Prints, 11x17 Light Code Prints. You get 2 physical copies. You get a physical copy with a custom one-on-one print that won't have any light codes on it. Then you'll get another one with the print, some light codes for whatever. Again, protection, love, peace, grounding, clarity, whatever it is for you. We can make it happen. We can co-create it. That's a donation base. So cool. Holla at me if you need anything. Appreciate the support. I appreciate all the love. Because again, I enjoy doing this and it's fun. It's fun preparing and doing everything that comes along. So until next time, love yourself so you can love others. Ashe.